Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get us going. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Works his way inside the 10. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They're going to run it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Anderson. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a first down here.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to chuck it again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. The quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to extend the play. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quick throw complete to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Miami 7.
The Canes will have to kick it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Miami 7.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense wraps him up. And the Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Back to throw. It's Anderson. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Just how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it go. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the wideout goes in motion. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. So the offense clicking now, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield, it's Anderson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds his target. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Texas.
First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
QB tries it again here on second and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Powering through the defender. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage. He hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass. It's Anderson. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Always looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally tackled out the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it's blocked. The kick was low. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
21.
The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield, it's Anderson. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Good enough for first down yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Longhorns will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. The Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
So play number 7 on this drive is a third down and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Touchdown, Texas. This offense cannot be stopped. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Miami, 21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the running back takes the handoff. Only a small gain. You're now looking at 2nd and 9.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Anderson. Lets it go quickly. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
That makes the score Texas 42, Miami 21.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Bringing pressure. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. Let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Hurricanes will come to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Anderson. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Looking to throw again. Snags a quick throw. Enough for a first down at the 37. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the out route. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Quick throw to the left side. Caught near the goal line. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Anderson. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Pass midfield. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
That makes the score. Texas 49, Miami 21.
Now they get set to kick it away.
15, set to kick off.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
The Hurricanes will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick-6. First down, looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. Makes the catch. It's Carr. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Anderson. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The offense going with the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. No huddle now for the offense.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the Canes line it up with 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. After the big loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Fighting off the defender. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? A offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And now the running back's got it again. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense already has one fourth down conversion. They do it for a second time. Try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. Touchdown, Longhorns. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone to add two more to the lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. A completion makes it second and short. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air, it's Anderson. Makes a quick grab. Great move there. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First and 10 play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a quick grab. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Makes a quick catch. Touchdown for the U. Still no answer for this offense.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Dropping back, it's Anderson. The pocket breaking down. And he's going to go down, but there's a flag on the play. If it's on the defense, this will be a first down. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Wow, the kicker deserves a lot of credit here. He placed the ball perfectly. All you have to do is keep the ball in bounds and then hope for a favorable bounce. Here, they got a real favorable bounce.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They look to throw it here on second down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Third down coming up.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disaster.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Anderson. Oh, and another incompletion. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
You can tell that this play caller, the offensive coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the point after is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. So the win streak continues. Kirk, this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and